Oh my God. Do you realize how many people out here in this world are secretly wishing they were homeless? That all they can talk about is they're homeless. They're homeless. They're homeless. Driving themselves right into homelessness. I would guess at least 30-40% of the people in the world are constantly wishing for homelessness. Seriously now. Do any of you really sit and listen to yourself day in and day out? And me too. We are constantly talking about how we feel, what we're feeling, constantly saying things that, where do they come from? We speak out of the abundance of our heart. And more than enough people out there, and that's how they become homeless, is because the minute they see an eviction notice or their rent is going to go up another $300, $400 a month. We were programmed as little children to have a poor mindset that we can do nothing about it, that once something like that comes to us, that there is nothing that we can do about it. So we start speaking right off the bat. As soon as you see they're raising my rent up $300 more a month, and you automatically look at your income and you say, well, there ain't no way in hell I can pay an extra $300 a month. I got this, and this to pay. How am I going to be able to pay an extra $300 a month? And instead of wiping that all out about what your subconscious mind is saying, and sit down and figure out, how can I afford another $300 a month? Or how can I save up enough money in the length of time that they give you? All right, you already decided that you're not going to pay the extra $300 a month. But yet, how am I going to do it? Do you stop and say, how am I going to do it? Do I find another place to live? Because I really like it here. I mean, it's got everything I need to live here. Instead of sitting down and figuring out, how can I stay here? Can I negotiate? Can I, find some extra money in my the finances that I already have? No, people automatically, because they were programmed, that it stops right there. It stops right there that they're going to raise my rent another $300, and there's no way I can get around, and there's no way that I can keep this place because I'm not going to have the extra money. Because of our subconscious mind, you automatically think you're going to be homeless. There's nothing I can do about it. There is something we can do about it. First of all, we get rid of the old mindset and realize that all things are possible if I sit down and I put my mind to it. And I'm not even saying that you have to be a believer in God. I'm not even saying that you have to do things based on the God concept. Just on your own mind, sit down and start figuring out, how can I change this? What can I do to come up with an extra $300 a month? And automatically, people start thinking, well, I'm homeless. You start speaking, I'm homeless. I'm going to be homeless. I'm going to be homeless. I'm homeless. I might as well just give up. And you push yourself into homelessness. So, folks, you got to look at what you've been programmed with all your life. That poor mentality, that things are always going to stay the same, that there's nothing I can do about it. Once somebody else has established what they want me to do, you automatically go to, well, there's nothing I can do about it, because we grew up not having anything to say about anything, that somebody else dictated our life to us. Well, we are adults now. We're not children anymore. We don't have to let other people program us and how our lives should go. So, I'm telling you, stop that subconscious mind right off the bat. Look it straight in the eye and say, look, you might have been programmed that way one time, but I'm reprogramming you. So, remember, a merry heart doeth good like medicine, but a broken spirit comes from those kind of things, of letting your subconscious mind dictate to you who and what you are and what you can and cannot do. Because as long as you've got a sound mind, a good brain, you can figure your way out. If you believe you can, or if you believe you can't, you're right. Remember, get rid of the poor mindset and that everybody else is going to tell you how to live your life. You know what it is you need. I know what it is I need. So don't let your upbringing and or other people like landlords and stuff tell you that, well, there's no way that you can afford another $300. Where there's a will, there's a way. You've got to get out of that mindset of, I can't. I'm not enough. There's no way I can do that. You have a great day, y'all.